What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to Rio Gallegos in Argentina, here on the South Atlantic map, where we will be flying my first ever MiG-29 demo, more specifically the Peruvian Air Force MiG-29 demo. Now, I've never actually flown the MiG-29 in DCS until very recently. I've always had some fairly negative things to say about it in DCS, but I must say, after practicing over and over and over and over and over and over again to get this demo as accurately as I possibly could, I've really come to enjoy and actually almost love flying the MiG-29. I still have some gripes with it, which I'll get to later on in this video, but overall I must say it's an exceptionally rewarding and very interesting and a very unique flying experience, and quite a willing dance partner if you are willing to wrestle it around a little bit and get it to do what you want it to do. But anyway, before we get into the demo, I'd like to apologize to all of you, including my Patreon supporters, for not uploading the content in the sort of regularity that I would have liked, and not uploading the mission files for all of you Patreon supporters. And of course, this mission file will be available for you as well, just in case you're interested. For any Patreon supporters, I will upload this mission for you to enjoy if you would like. Now, because I haven't been uploading content recently, I completely understand. If you don't want to support me for a while, you want to cancel your subscription, completely understand, absolutely no hard feelings, and I totally appreciate it. I've just been so busy recently with live flying airplanes at work, and also trying to develop my new website for buying and selling aircraft, WINGLIST. And the best thing I can ask all of you to do to support me is check out WINGLIST, winglist.aero. It's run by me and a couple of buddies of mine who are also very keen aviators, and we are trying to create the best website for buying and selling aircraft. And if you have any friends buying and selling aircraft, please make sure to tell them about WINGLIST. Currently you can list your aircraft for free, and there's nothing better that you could do for me than go check out WINGLIST and tell your aviation community about it. But anyway, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should get cracking and get on with the demo.
We have 2 good engine starts. You're clear to disconnect the headset. We'll see you on the left with the pin. Thanks a lot.
Flight controls check. Looking good. Set 90. Thrust set. Release brakes ready now. Full forward stick. MiG-29 always wants to get a little bit away from you here. Just releasing that stick now. A little bit of back pressure. Smoke's on. And going inverted. Stick now. Flaps coming up, gear coming up, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the insane MiG-29 demo takeoff. Couple of aileron rolls. Coming back around for the first pass. And by the way, you can find a video on YouTube of somebody doing that very takeoff that I've just done, and it's probably even more insane how close to the ground he gets inverted, but that's what the Bulgarians do, and I love it. Right. 4-point roll, here we go. At least 90 and 850. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thrust to weight ratio of the MiG-29 is absolutely insane. Transition that into high alpha, followed by 3/4 aileron roll, full burner. Here we go, coming around, pulling a lot of G. Setting ourselves up for a couple of rolls and inverted flight. And here we go. Inverted, push, a roll, inverted, and roll out. Max burner, pitch up. throttle down, going inverted at least 1,300 meters. There we go, setting ourselves up for the slow roll.
Переведи в набор.
Ignoring
Переведи
retard.
в набор. Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор.
Here we go. Left rudder, pushing forward on the stick now, releasing the rudder, neutralizing the rudder, throttling down. Right rudder, a little more right rudder, releasing the rudder. Here we go. And pull back. Going into burner. 800 kph, pulling a lot of G now. Transition this into the high alpha. Roll for the MiG-29, making sure not to overshoot the cloud center, the runway center line. Demonstrating the high alpha capabilities of the MiG-29. Using a little bit of rudder there to help it along. And now transitioning this into the very famous tail slide. Alright. Throttling down now.
Скорость предельная. Скорость предельная.
Over 1,000 meters, which is
Скорость
good.
предельная.
Getting into max dry.
Скорость предельная.
Smoke is off at the moment.
Скорость
Back stick.
предельная.
Let the nose drop now.
Предельная.
Smoke coming
Скорость
back on.
предельная.
Full burner to power out of this now. MiG-29 has absolutely insane thrust to weight ratio. Not very much fuel as well, but what this thing does, it is absolutely ridiculous. Should be racing an F-16 really. Right. Going into a half Cuban here.
Переведи в набор. 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 Переведи в набор.
Alright. Couple of aileron rolls. And now transitioning this into the high alpha passes, the most challenging, most difficult transition of the entire air show. And actually, the most challenging maneuver of literally any air show display I've ever flown, I think, in any jet. But MiG-29, it's pretty good. It's nice and stable once you get it to the regime, which is about 210 kph. We're looking for no less than 90 off the ground, hopefully around 100. We just need to transition into that slow flight and judge it nicely. So hopefully it will do. Just helping it with a little bit of rudder now. Getting the speed brake out. Speed brake coming in now. Making sure it doesn't drop through the floor there. No less than 90. Just rolling out where we need it. And looking for 210. 210, here we go. Throttle up a little bit. PSI is on 0, looking good. Looking good. PSI is perfectly on 0 now. 142, 143 meters. 210, 144 meters. Just decrease the nose a little bit. 144. 200 is okay, just throttle up a tiny bit. Just past the crowd line now. Got a good safety margin here. Stabilized it absolutely beautifully. 145 meters. Throttling down just a touch. VSI is just above 0 now. Full burner. Here we go. Lowering the nose. 150 meters off the ground. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Let's get this puppy into the final pass of the demo, which is going to be knife edge.
Осталось 1500 килограмм.
1,500 kilos left, according to Rita. That's looking pretty good. Use this runway center line on this one. And around about 900 is pretty good for knife edge as well. No less than 90. it there and switch sides. Pretty nice. Alright. And now transition this into the landing maneuver. Just before we do... Go straight at the crowd. Come up. Bleed all the speed off now. Smoke's coming off. Gear's coming down. Flaps are coming down. And I must say, the MiG-29 is quite a difficult jet to land, especially to get the touchdown right. So I'm just going to try and concentrate on this. Try and get our energy management trajectory and all that quite nice and tidy for the landing. You're looking for about 280 to 290 touchdown, but keeping the speed on the higher side here for the turn. Slightly high, but that's okay. We're on top of it. There's 310. Just gonna throttle up a little bit. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Just keep it there. Now getting this touchdown is difficult. It's not too bad. It is quite a challenging aircraft to land. MiG-29. I don't know why. It's like the ground effect's a bit weird, and the controls are just not quite as responsive. No, they're almost too responsive. Start applying it gently on there. Gently on the brakes. Back stick, pull back stick. And let the nose drop now. Slowing it down. And also, this thing has the turn radius of... I mean, it is literally the worst... The worst turning radius of any jet ever. Literally ever. But, you know, that is not a huge shortcoming of an otherwise absolutely incredible jet. I mean, the performance level of this thing, honestly, is absolutely insane. Now, I have to say, I haven't been flying the MiG-29 before a lot. Partly because I never really got to learn it, so I kind of did a few things which I didn't really like, and I kind of flew it like a fly-by-wire aircraft, you know, just smashed the stick into my gut and kind of expect it to do its thing. But now I realize you got to work with it because it's obviously non-fly-by-wire, and it is a willing dance partner if you sort of figure out how it works and how it flies. You do have to wrestle with it a little bit to do the stuff that you want it to do, but my God, is it, Jesus, the maneuverability and thrust to weight is absolutely insane. Not very much fuel, so you got to watch out for that, but otherwise just an absolutely insane jet. Get the canopy open. My biggest gripe with it at the moment, apart from it not being full fidelity, of course, is the fact that there is no virtual pilot body, and I just hate that. I mean, that's just an immersion breaker for me, unfortunately, but it is what it is, and I really, really hope that one day ED will give us a full fidelity MiG-29. Now, there's a couple of Peruvian Su-25s out there, and another MiG-29 P3 Orion. We got that mad-looking reconnaissance RC-130, whatever it's called, 135. Canadian C-130 out there as well. And I also never really used this map, as you guys have realized, because the South Atlantic map, I think, I'm sorry, but it mostly absolutely sucks. It's also extremely poorly optimized. I mean, I'm getting FPS drops here with just placing a few objects in an otherwise empty field in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's nothing here. You can place 3 times as many objects at Nellis Air Force Base and it will work smoother. But anyway, I digress. I still like it for this location here. Seems to work pretty well. I kind of wanted to fly MiG-29 somewhere where I haven't before. There's another MiG-29 there. Another Peruvian MiG-29, Peruvian Mirage 2000 there as well, and a Chilean F-16. Anyway, but like I was saying, it would be amazing if ED did a full fidelity version of the MiG-29, because I think we're really missing that in DCS. We don't have any 4th gen Russian jets, and it's a shame. I mean, even one of these early MiG-29s would be absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love flying this thing now, and really, I mean, I didn't fly the MiG-29 at all before, but now I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. But not having the virtual pilot body, yeah, it's a big no-no for me. So I think I still prefer the Su-27 as the absolute nicest aircraft to fly in DCS, but MiG-29 is awesome. It's really interesting. If you guys haven't, you know, tried it, try it. You really need to work quite hard with it. You need to use stick and rudder, and you need to use quite a lot of rudder to make it do the stuff you want it to do sometimes in transition. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little demo. I hope those of you that are over in Riyadh in Fairford enjoy it. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but anyway, if you have any more suggestions for any other cool demos, please make sure to comment them down below. But otherwise, I shall catch you in the next one. Adios.